Greetings everyone, Norman from His Nibs here, and recording this the end of January of 2018. We're expecting single digits here in Pennsylvania once again. I wanted to introduce a new pen I've just gotten from China, and this is truly a no-name pen. Doesn't even have a manufacturer's mark on it, but a very interesting large capacity demonstrator, which I wanted to get in. So I'm going to call it, well, because of the clip and because of China, I'm going to call it the Clipper, like the China Clipper. And this is obviously the demonstrator version of it. It's a substantial size pen. Let's see, it's capped, it's 5.5 inches. Posted, it's a full 6 3/4 inches. And 5 inches with the cap held aside. So, as you can see, it has a quite large ink reservoir. We have a O-ring here for non-leakage and security. A clear feed, which I always think is pretty neat because that'll take on the color of the ink that you happen to be using. And just to show you the piston action of the filler. And in the next part of the video I'll fill it up with some ink for you to see. The nib is marked EF, and that was the only option available to me. I'll see if they have other size nibs in the future. There are other translucent colors, not the totally clear demonstrator. But I wanted to start with this pen, this version of the pen, for the new Clipper. Remember that name, Clipper. And see you in a moment. Okay, back again, and here we have the demonstrator version of the Clipper. And let's see, I'm going to use some Parker Penman Emerald, which should show up nicely in the barrel. This is one of the Parker Penmans that I've kept for a long time. Terrific inks. And let's give this a whirl. So I'm going to turn down the piston knob. Place the nib in the bottle of ink. What I love about these Parker ink bottles is the ink insert, a little plastic insert in the neck of the bottle, which fills with ink when you turn the bottle over. So it makes easy filling. And look at that ink come up. Okay, so as you can see, we have quite a bit of air in there still. So we're going to express it back into the bottle. And we'll get a little bit more of a fill. If I was doing this to use the pen myself at this point, I'd do a third second emptying and a third fill to get it to capacity. But you probably don't want to spend the time to see that happening, so let's put that aside. And actually this is writing a bit more like a fine, even a light medium. Now when you first fill a pen with ink, you tend to get a broader line just because of the quantity of ink that's there, but I can feel that this is a little broader than an extra fine in any case. And you can see that the feed has now taken on the emerald green color. And let me see if I can get a light behind this so you can see the color a little bit better. Yeah, that helps a little bit. But if it was under direct light or direct sunlight, you'd see the gorgeous emerald green in the barrel of the Clipper. So, very smooth writer. And a little too fast there, and at an angle. Let me try that again. Okay, no skipping. I had it at too much of an angle when I was writing, and that's why you saw a bit of that skip. And so I'm using Parker Penman Emerald ink. When I use a green ink, I did an angle again. That's because I'm writing. I'm behind the camera, and anyway, it's a little awkward the way I'm writing. Let's leave it at that. Works fine when I hold it properly as a fountain pen nib should be held. And you actually can get a little bit of line variation by applying a little bit of pressure. All right, I know there was something else I was going to say, I was in the middle of saying, but I distracted myself. How dare I do that? So this is the demonstrator version of what I'm calling the China Clipper. And there's that clip again. So that's a handsome pen, large ink capacity, inexpensive. What more could you want? And just follow the links below to the website for more details, pricing, some photographs, the usual stuff. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.